Hi, I'm Whitney Chapman, and I started Wellness with Whitney just this past year. I primarily do online yoga, Pilates, and meditation type classes. And the intention of the practice was just to help my students when they were stuck in the pandemic having a way to practice. My background is varied. I've been a yoga teacher for over 20 years, and I've taught in all the major health clubs here in New York City. And I've integrated all different kinds of modalities, from yoga to Pilates to a melt technique to floor bar. And my whole approach is to get people to feel good about being in their body, and that there is always a way to come to the mat, no matter what your challenge or limitations are. And my desire is to make it fun and invite you to feel really good about being the whole you. So when we get started, we want to keep it simple. So we start with things that just help ground us. So finding a seated posture that works for you, whether it would be cross-legged or maybe your legs are out. And then you would take your hands and you'd pull the flesh away and you'd get yourself anchored in. And from that place, we can start to lengthen up the spine and feel the top of our head reaching up. We usually start with a meditation or a breathing exercise to get us started. And then we move into things to warm up the spine, to warm up the shoulders, hips, back. And then from there, the sky's the limit. Now we're moving into our cat and cow. So you come onto all fours, hands and knees. And as you inhale, the head comes up, the belly drops, and the tail lifts. The sit bones go wide. And then we tuck the tailbone, we arch the back like a cat, release the head. On your inhale, lengthening through the spine. Think of undulating up from tail to head, and then rounding the back, tucking the tailbone and releasing. Take your time as you go through, just sort of shifting and wiggling and finding all those spaces in your body that just need to be opened up. Rounding the back and breathing in and breathing out. Inhaling, opening, and exhaling, rounding. The purpose of cat and cow is just to find all the space between your vertebrae, to get the bottom of the spine and the top of the spine to interconnect, feel that length, that wave that moves through you. And then this next time, as you round your back, let yourself press back to child's pose, bringing your hips close to your heels and using your hands to actively stretch and round the back. Release your head. Take some deep breaths and feel the expansion across your lower back. Walk your hands gently over to one side and shift your hips over to the other to get a little more lengthening through the side of your body. And then coming back to center, walking your hands the other direction and gently shifting here. And then finding your way back to the center. As you inhale, shift forward and come back to your hands and knees. So if you're interested in learning more about how to take class with me, how I might be able to help you on your wellness journey, you can visit me at whitneychapman.com.